You know, for some weird reason, the game's letting me do another set, even though I could have sworn that last set was my fifth. Maybe I just was so tired I didn't keep track exactly of how many I do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish this set because I'm just bringing the same team and just see what stories come out in the process. Pokemon Go is a well-polished game that you never have reason to complain about. I tried to twist that sarcasm the most optimistic way I could, because I like this game. I don't acknowledge that it's a constant online, live, constantly updating game, and that sort of thing kind of just comes with the territory, especially from a company that I feel started as an indie company and just grew into a major developer just from pure popularity. The history of Niantic is a little weird, so I don't exactly want to try to recite it all from the top of my head, and because I feel like I might mess up a detail if I do. I can tell you what I do know: an interesting play, hard swapping into the Victory Bell against my Ice type. I was kind of wondering if it was a bad thing for me to do a hard swap anyways. I was wondering if I was going to regret that. But you know what? They were probably just sacrificing the Weeping Bell to get a little chip damage off on me, which is still a little weird. I'll take it, that's for sure. From what I can tell so far, it works in my favor. Maybe I'll figure out something, what was behind her madness in the end. Do we bring an Electivire now, or do we, well, considering, I don't know their last Pokemon, something that kind of tells me that it could be in a little Marowak, and if that's the case, I definitely want to save Aerodactyl for that. And I just kind of feel like Aerodactyl will probably be doing more good against the last Pokemon than Electivire would. And I do see a tiny bit of room in the team comp for Lapras. I mean, I already forgot two of the Pokemon. Well, what's the mystery Pokemon in the back? It is not very good for Aerodactyl, especially when I didn't teach the second move with the whole bolt thing. I mean, at least I resist the Mud Bomb. I think my game plan is going to be just try to drain out their energy. I'll admit, I have no strategy. I just know that Aerodactyl's dead to me. So, any chip damage, a shield would be nice to get. Anything that could, make things a little easier for Electivire when it comes back in. That's all I want from Aerodactyl at this point. It did good earlier on. Alright, so I got enough for an Ice Punch. Thing is, if I can get enough energy for 2 Ice Punches, I win. Only reason that is a little bit in the uncertainty area now is because they have a shield, so they're gonna just block the first one no matter what. I think that if that's not enough energy for an Ice Punch, then I'm just one fast move away from that second Ice Punch. So as long as they don't get a charge move last second, I think I still got this in the bag. I think I can go back to the whole story I had with Niantic. I kind of wonder if people actually remember they started out as a very small team at the very least when this game first came out. And, they obviously didn't have a community support team or anything like that. I think you could count the number of people that originally worked at Niantic on your hands. If not, it was definitely under 20. It was a team under 20 when they first started. I know that much for sure. And I know it's kind of weird history of if they're a small company or a big company, because I think they branched off from Google. Again, I'm very iffy on all my knowledge of this. Who wins this little matchup? And more importantly, is it actually worth going through without swapping? I mean, I feel at this point I'd be giving up the switch advantage for nothing. I mean, they got a shield on me, but if I can survive, I'm okay. I'm committed to this. I'm gonna regret it, I do not do well. I personally don't do well in situations where I don't have shields to work around with. But we're gonna make this work. We might even get lucky and get one shield away from them right now. And I was a little hopeful that I actually have enough energy to like go in with the second shield. Okay. Hopefully this Skarmory doesn't have Brave Bird, because we can work around with this if it's just Sky Attack. If they do have Brave Bird, they have no reason not to like save up their energy for it, because that. Good news, I can go right for that Ice Punch. Yeah, I think they still have one shield, so it doesn't really matter. The pseudo good news is like, this isn't the worst matchup for a Bombsnow, especially if I can take it out before it gets the Sky Attack off. I have a little bit of energy going to the last Pokemon. Oh, yes, it's an Altaria. It will probably go down to this Weather Ball right here. And if not, it'll just go down the fast moves. I got lucky as all Kazuya's right there. I definitely feel like I did not have a right to win that battle just with the way it started off. But I will not complain. I really like pushed my team to try to make it all the way to the last Pokemon just in case. And even though I thought there was 0 chance of me winning, I knew when I saw that Altaria, I knew I still had a chance. And speaking of having a chance, leading off with a Vigoroth, it's not a very promising sign. Like, I think Aerodactyl is my best bet, because technically I resist the Body Slam. It's just Aerodactyl I don't really know too well for its bulk to begin with, let alone being Shadowized. So, it was probably a mistake not to shield. I mean, we might... I was able to take it out, so I do get the switch advantage and get to keep both shields from it. And interesting choice of the ribbon. I'm gonna go on Electivire. I was debating it because a Bombsnow is better, but they have 2 shields, and they can just like Brave Bird over or Sky Attack over and over again. I guess it doesn't matter too much because I should be shielding either way, and like. Okay, yeah, in hindsight, like, a Bombsnow would have been the better option. Oh my god, like, especially because I'm like, where did all that damage come from? I know Dragon Breath is powerful as, oh yeah, because Electivire is just like, stupid, frail. We went over this last set, just like the fact that it just looks like it should be way more bulky than it actually is. And now I feel terrible for not going to Abomasnow in the first place. You know what? I'm gonna shield this. I'm gonna see if I can like take the energy into the last Pokemon. I think it might have too much help for me to do so, but I'm gonna just commit to this idea because I think at this point it's my only shot to winning. It's a good shot at the very least because I just realized my opponent has no shields. And if it was any other Pokemon besides the little Marowak, we could have pulled this off. Can I at least get an Energy Ball before going down? Nope. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. Maybe we can just win this next one and make up for it. I feel kind of... My instinct... Here's my instinct. Flying type versus grass type. Get it away. But I forget I'm running all shadows, so I'd just be using shields anyways. And the fast move wasn't even a flying type, it was the freaking Dragon Breath, because that's the main thing you carry on this sort of thing. And speaking of dumb things, it probably was dumb for me to stay in, but I don't... Subconsciously... One, I didn't have enough time to think about it, because I don't think I've came across a Balloon lead yet. And like, you really have to make sure you're willing to commit before sacrificing a switch advantage. Is at least my thinking. But But it's more so just because, like, I wasn't quite sure what to do against the broom. I mean, I hate the fact that I had to waste a shield in that exchange, but at least we're pretty even up with the whole shield situation. Ah, shoot. You know, I should have just gone for energy ball. I had the energy. If they shield, it would do more damage, and I could possibly get the defense drop. Maybe not, though. That's a solid chunk of damage to get off from just a water ball. Only problem is that you can't outpace a Charmer with just fast moves alone, and that is my ultimate concern. It's a little bit of wasted energy, but I'm about to get knocked out anyways. There's not really any point. Okay, this is actually not bad. If I can, only downside is like because of how freaking frail Electivire is. Even a terrible move like Bone Club can do a good chunk of damage to it. Just because super effective against a frail type. My hope was to try to get 2 Wild Charge and just unleash them both one after another, but I think I might have actually weakened it enough with Charge Move. Okay, you know what? It's not too late to commit. It's not too late to change my plan. I could have sworn a single Bone Club would have knocked me out. But when you saw how much damage that did, can you really blame me? That almost did all my health. From a Bone Club. A freaking Bone Club, of all things. It's one of the weakest moves that I've actually seen go around in Great League, where you typically just use it exclusively to try to bait out attacks. Or if a Pokemon's like quad weak to it. I guess when you're a frail Electivire weak to it, you might as well be quad weak. Alright, I think this is our last battle for the night. So, crossing our fingers and make it go well. I mean, I can't complain. I've had a lot of good leads. It's only a matter of time before I got a bad lead. I'm just crossing my fingers that I can trick my opponent into swapping to try to keep switch advantage in their field. Seems like my opponent's not going for that bait. I mean, the good news is I get this clean swap into the Obama Snow that I would have loved to have. Not. And now I don't even have the Electivire that would have been perfect against the Skarmory. It kind of stinks when you're like less than so early in the battle and you already just kind of have that feeling over you glooming that you're gonna lose, that you already lost. We can like see how it works out. I have 2 shields. I got nothing to lose from trying to block this and just like trying to take out the Skarmory, whatever means I can. I don't know if it'd been to be the greatest thing to like say for Aerodactyl, but having 1 Aerodactyl go up against 3 Pokemon is far from ideal. And Wigglytuff is the next one. Unfortunately, like I can't even get 1 more Weather Ball off to like save the day, and yeah, that charm is definitely doing a lot. I think it's GG. I mean, I feel like it was GG a long time ago, but it was kind of clear when I was starting to see how much that charm was doing that we wouldn't even see past the Wigglytuff. Well, not a terrible set. We at least get to see the Pokemon prize. If it was shiny, that would have been cool, but alas, not so lucky. Again, like, the only thing I'm finding appealing about the Pokemon prize pool this season is the fact that every one of them has a chance to be shiny. Technically, like, there's some of the stuff is good, but it just feels a little underwhelming compared to some of the good stuff that we've had in past GBL seasons. I hear it gets better. I hear when you get higher up in rank, it gets better. I just don't know if I have the patience to get all the way up there. Thankfully, the season has a long way to go yet. I don't know. Also, I kind of want to like check my level real quick. I am less than 20 charge moves away from hitting level 43. You know what? Give me 1 sec. And that should do it. Yeah, this is a fun tip I picked up on from the Go Cast Podcast Discord. Poliwrath against Candela with Power Up Punch is an easy way to just breeze through it, and I just so happen to have a Poliwrath already set for Great Leak with Power Up Punch. Like, I don't even believe it myself. Now, I'll give 1 sec for check Professor Will, because apparently now there's special research for it, but I hit level 43. Level 43 before the end of the year. And I can just take tomorrow easy. Don't have to worry about trying to do any last minute grinding to reach that goal. I'm just gonna screenshot this for prosperity and possibly sharing. That's a new post I can put up, isn't it? Man, it's been freaking forever since I last did a post. Oh, and this, I forgot, like, the female avatar doesn't have a post because I'm always using the male. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That's kick butt, as I used to say when trying to avoid saying the more common use of the phrase. It's fantastic. And it's perfect for her and just the personality I have. Just of, I know the avatar characters where to give them personality, but I'm just a sucker for lore building. And this one is perfect for just the one that's actually me or closer to me. What do we need for level 44 while we're here? I'm curious. Oh, this is the, of course, this is the one with all the Go Battle League stuff. Well, at least I can work on Great League and Master League at the same time. Wasn't exactly like looking forward to doing Master League during the Holiday Cup, but I mean, I kind of was thinking about like touching Master League a little bit while I was around. It's just so tempting because like I could do Master League Classic or I could do Holiday Cup. Yeah, screw normal Master League. I already told myself I'm not even gonna touch that this season. We'll see how I'm looking next season. Just need way more XL candy and don't have the resources to convert enough candy to even get any Pokemon all the way to level 50. Let alone Pokemon I would actually want to use for Master League. Yeah, like I specifically told myself that for this step in particular that I wasn't going to try to rush it. I wasn't going to like try to grind it too much. I was just going to like let it play out as is. Maybe I'll get tired of waiting in a month or so and grind it out then. But for right now, I'm just gonna like see how much comes naturally. Anyways, I kind of stalled quite a bit as is. So I'm gonna let you all go for now. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully see you for some more battles. Definitely gonna like do some more Holiday Cup either as a stream on New Year's Eve, or just like next week, depending on how long this goes around. Take care.